It's Roula and Ryan's Couples Court, 104.1 KRVE.
All rise for the Honorable Roula, Ryan, and Eric.
So here's how this works. Yes, court is in session. It is Couples Court at krbe.com, and that is where you go if you are having a problem in your relationship and you want us to be the final word on that. So you need to bring us the problem, and you both need to bring it to us so that we can hear both sides of the debate.
I just finished Your Honor with Bryan Cranston, and I feel power because he's a judge. So now I'm like,
now you think you know the law?
Yeah.
Now you think you know everything?
I can control it all.
Well, it's not really a legal issue here, but, it could be. At some point.
Not for us.
No.
Please, no. Don't come for me.
No.
Let's welcome James and Sue to the Roula and Ryan shows. They can tell us why they want to be on Couples Court. Good morning, guys.
Good morning.
Morning.
Hey, guys. So, James, you're the one that messaged us. We're going to let you take the stand first in Couples Court.
Here's the situation. My wife is getting on me quite a bit, and it seems to be escalating. I never stopped working since COVID. I work outdoors. We still had work to do. I go to work 6 days a week, and the problem is I get home around, it's 6:30 every day. When I get home, I like to go and have 2 mixed drinks. And, I don't get drunk. I'm never drunk. I haven't been drunk in years. When I get home, I like to make myself 2 drinks. It helps me relax. It's kind of like my ritual. And I'm a good father. I'm very hands-on with the kids. I'm very attentive to them when I'm home, even after a long day. But the problem is my wife just doesn't like that. And it's escalating. It's starting to become a bit of an issue. And I really don't see the problem with it.
Can I ask you a question? You said 6 days a week you work. So every night you come home, you have 2 mixed drinks. That's 12 drinks a week.
And how do you know you're not drunk?
Eric, I only put 1 shot in each glass. It's a regimen. It's my thing. She's a bit of a health freak, and she thinks that it's bad for me. And I understand, that alcohol isn't good for you, but over time, your body gets used to it and builds up a tolerance. I don't have 3. I don't have 4. It's not escalating.
Okay. Well, first of all, it's not 12 drinks every time. It's sometimes 14 when he does drink on the weekends. And I'm not saying that's every time, but I'm saying that does happen too. And when you have your quote regiment of 12 drinks a week and then you drink on the weekends, that's every single day. I'm not a doctor, but I'm pretty sure that if you have to have a drink every day, you're an alcoholic. That's the way I see it.
Are you an alcoholic if you have a drink and it's just a drink or 2 drinks?
Well, it's a problem if you can't say no, right? Isn't that what you learned over time?
That's true.
It's a problem if you have been asked to stop, or if your doctor said, can you stop? Can you just for 3 days not have one? And you're like, yeah, I can do that. And they're like, no, I have to have it.
Or you can't stop after 2 shots. All of a sudden you have 10 shots.
That's right. And the thing is, if you have to have a drink every day, and I know you're saying that it doesn't have to, so then that's the thing. Then just cut back. Because I just want him to be healthy. And I'm not a health nut. We watched What the Health together. I'm the one that chose a plant-based diet. But I respect his job and his lifestyle so much that I cook my healthy meals, and then I make the meat meal, and I make my alternate healthy meal.
You're not imposing your lifestyle on his. You just are concerned that he's having too much. Now, if you add up the numbers, though, 14 drinks a week times 52, that's a lot of alcohol in the course of 1 year, whether you're drunk or not.
James, when you go to the doctor, for your physical every year, do they ask you if you're drink on the chart, and then they ask you to check the box? Is it once a week, 2 to 5 drinks a week, 5 or more? I don't know about you guys, but most of the time, if you're going to check a box that has the highest max plus more, you kind of feel like, oh yeah, I guess I don't know, 5 or more. I mean, do you fib on that, or does your doctor know you're drinking every single day, no matter what?
I don't check the highest box, which I'm probably in that, but I don't fit in a box.
Well, I'll tell you what, I just did the math on it here, James. You have 728 drinks a year.
Okay, give or take, but it's not that much different than the guy that goes to the pub on his way home.
Okay, hold on. How about this? Instead of us dissecting every ounce you've had, how about this? The basis of Couples Court today between you and your wife, Sue, is that you are doing something that she does not feel comfortable with. She feels ultimately over time will harm you. And it's really just a love note, hey, I love you so much. Please stop drinking. And you don't want to. So really the basis is you're doing something your wife is asking you kindly to stop for the betterment of yourself and your relationship.
Noted. But when I do go to the doctor says, hey, you're fine. So it isn't she has this thing in her head, even how she says I make my healthy meal and then your meat meal. It's not a healthy meal. And so, she has this thing in her head that, certain things are very unhealthy for you, And like, I don't take away her rituals. I don't take away her bubble bath. Like, she needs to take them all the time.
Okay,
and that's
14
fine.
drinks a week is not a thing in my head, and it's not a bubble bath. A bubble bath is not harmful to me.
Well, then turning into a raisin for a couple hours.
We've got to come to a decision here, guys. I mean,
You want to make her happy, but
you do. And she's concerned.
Eric, would you stop if your wife said stop drinking like 3 weeks? Would you say, okay, I'll go 3 weeks with not one drink?
I mean, I could stop tomorrow. If he's having 12 drinks, it's 12 ounces a week.
And according to her, it's 14 drinks.
A bottle is 25 ounces, so he's going through a full bottle, like, say, every 2 weeks.
Yeah, but that's assuming every person's the same. And not every person's the same. Maybe if that many drinks for this person is, hey, that's a bad thing. It is making them unhealthy.
What about engaging in a different ritual routine? How about why don't you thin it out like every other day? And then you have even more to look forward to on those off days.
I don't know. I think the solution here is just hear each other out and maybe really just try not drinking as much and just see how it affects you if you didn't have the drinks as much.
Could you try that for 2 weeks? Could you try that? Just try it without, and I bet you won't even miss it.
Maybe have like a Reese's peanut butter cup after every hard day at work.
Isn't that what happens, Ryan? When people usually drop one vice, they pick another one up. So
that's what my dad did. When my dad stopped drinking, I'll never forget. I was 17 when my dad stopped drinking, and he was skinny his whole life. And then all of a sudden, he got a little pudgy because he started picking up on the sweets.
Okay, well, we're all making a big assumption here that it's a problem.
There is a concern there, and you're not wrong to have the concern. Unfortunately, James doesn't see the concern, and we're just trying to let you know, James, that your wife loves you and is trying to tell you.
I'm on her side. I know you're probably shocked.
Wants
the whole
you
world.
with a betterment for you over time. We know lots of people who've had problems with alcohol, and it's ended them.
I'm glad to hear someone else tell him to scale back or at least just give it a shot, 2 weeks, or replace it with something else. Absolutely, yeah.
Just try and see how you feel. You might feel better. You feel better, and then you're like, I don't need that stuff anymore.
Well, like, I'll consider it.
No. You agreed to come on this. You said our ruling would be final. Give it 2 weeks.
Okay, I'll give it 2 weeks. I will give it 2 weeks. If I go back to it after trying it 2 weeks, I don't want to go round and round on this anymore.
We can't have stipulations. I mean,
yeah, this isn't let's make a deal. This is couples court.
Let's do 2 weeks at a time and see what happens. We're going to
call us back in 2 weeks.
Update on that.
Call us back in 2 weeks. Let us know what happens.
Yes, thanks for reaching out to us, guys, for couples court, and best of luck to you guys.
Thanks. Thank you, guys.
School drop-off complete. Now enjoy the rest of the Roula and Ryan show in peace on your smart speaker.
Alexa, play KRBE. Busted them on your own, so pick up your phone. How'd you catch a cheater on the Roula and Ryan Show?
104.1
KRBE.
Did
Give
another
him a
man
bone.
Give her the bone. Yeah, that's what I was waiting for next. I knew it. Oh.
Fly a drone. How'd you catch your cheater?
We have Veronica on the line. Let's talk to Veronica on how she caught her ex-boyfriend.
All right, Veronica. Welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show. How'd you catch your ex?
Good morning. I love you guys. I listen to you every morning on the way to work.
Thank
Love
you.
it. Thank you so much.
Okay, so this was a long time ago. I used to date a guy who was not the best guy, so I'll just preface it with that. And he called me one night in the middle of the night from jail because he got a DUI. And the last time I had talked to him, he was supposed to be at home. So I'm calling his roommates, what is he doing? Where was he? And I found out from his roommate, one of his roommates was a girl, that he was actually on the way to another girl's house.
Oh. Did you just leave him there? I'd be like, nope, I'm not going to help you at all, buddy.
Of course, I talked to him, and he denied it. He said he was on the way to the gas station for cigarettes or something. But, and I was dumb and young, so I bailed him out. But it pretty much ended from there.
Did you ever find out that girl? Did you, follow him?
Oh, yeah. I asked that girl because she was a bartender at one of the bars that we used to go to. And, of course, they both denied it. They both have always denied it. But had he not gotten the DUI, I don't think I ever would have found out.
What about the roommate? The roommate's like, yeah, he's out seeing another girl.
She must have got...
I think the roommate wanted you.
Well, no, the roommate was a girl. She was another girl. So, girls stick together.
Girl code, okay.
That was a girl. So I'm like, yeah, right, all right. Then where are you going with this? All right.
Sorry.
maybe he owed money or something. Yeah, why would you do that to your roommate? I mean, isn't there a code, though, with roommates?
Thanks a lot for ruining my relationship. What's that going to be like when you got to live together?
Yeah, I never thought about that. What What happens to? I talk to so many girls that go through this when they're young. They find this guy that's in jail or stuff like this happens. And
We
they're
like
I was
the
just
bad
young.
boys.
Yeah, is it bad boys?
The bad
That's
boys
it?
are fun
Yeah.
for a while until you decide that you don't deserve a bad boy and you deserve a good guy, and then you give the good guy a
So
try.
you just want to have sex with the bad guy. You don't want to marry him.
I definitely have my bad boy face.
See?
Yeah, okay, I got it.
We'll leave it at that.
Well, you know what, though? We can't cast judgments because guys are the same way. You might go out with a girl that, when you're younger, you're like, wow, she's really hot, but that is not marriage material.
Well, I mean,
Yeah, you could argue that with anybody.
but hot is different than being a bad boy.
Yeah.
I'm a
I don't want a
bad-
bad girl.
I know. Those are the ones that get you in fights at bars.
They're trouble.
Get you in trouble.
Yeah.
Don't need that.
Yeah, exactly.
Little
Yeah,
spitfire
when the girl's
is
like,
always good.
you're in a bar and it's like, this guy's looking at me funny. Why don't you take care of him for me? I'm like, no, I don't.
Okay,
I don't want to take.
I'll go over
I
there
don't want
and,
to take
buy
care of
them.
anybody. I just want to
You go over
get
there,
out here
Ryan.
with my teeth.
You go over there and buy him a beer. Hey, sir, here's a beer. If you would please stop looking over this way. Thank you. Then you go back. I told him he better not look over here or I'll kick his ass.
That's the coward's way.
Yep.
That's our way.
Yep. Hey, let's talk to Molly. Molly found something in her bed.
Uh-oh. Molly, welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show. How'd you catch your cheater?
Hi, guys. I actually found a really long strand of black hair, and I have like bleach blonde hair.
Uh-oh.
So, mind you, this was like 10 years ago. I was dating a guy in Austin, and I came up to visit, and I thought it was weird during the day. I went to go with his buddies to play soccer, and one of his friends was like, "It was great seeing you at the club last night," and I was like, "Huh?" "Oh, never mind, that wasn't you. That was so-and-so's girlfriend." Well, later that night, I came back, and I was making the bed, and there was these long strands of black hair, and I'm like, well, that's weird. Maybe, who knows? I just pulled the comforter out of the dryer, and sure enough, he had cheated on me with a childhood friend of theirs that they had gone to the club with the night before. And mind you, she was engaged.
Oh, man,
Yep.
you found it. You found the hair. Hey, that's
he
kind of
ever-
like our last
Wow.
comment, our last segment with Sam's ball hair or hairballs.
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 That's not what you said, Sam.
Yes, I did.
Yes, you can
find
your cheating by
out.
the hair.
Yep.
So when you confronted him, did he play deny, or did he ever fess up?
He did fess up because what was weird is he was sitting at the end of the bed, and I'm like, whose hair is this? And he's like, well, she was going to message you, but I want to tell you in person. And sure enough, he told me that he cheated on me, and yep. And then sure enough, she messaged me because she was engaged and felt guilty. And then so it was crazy. Me and
what's
him
the-
not together anymore. But
What's the first thing that happens, Molly, to you when you hear this? Is it anger? You cry?
Oh my
you want to hit him?
gosh, Well, my thing is, like, no wonder your friend asked me, they saw me at the club last night, and it's y'all's childhood friend that you were with. And, oh, yeah, I was so upset because we had dated for so long. And, mind you, this girl was engaged. So it just, oh, yeah, I think any girl that finds out they've been cheated on, it's just, you're not the same. You don't trust any guy afterwards.
Yep.
Sucks. I'm sorry you had to go through that. Are you with somebody now?
Oh, yeah, I'm married. We have a 2-year-old. So life is good. You learn to.
And he's not a bad boy, is he?
Yeah, your husband's probably a good guy.
My husband's a great guy. Actually, I married older. My husband and I are 14 years apart. And
really?
For me, yes, actually, I'm 30. So no offense, guys. The guys that are younger don't, it's a lot better to date mature men.
Whether it's back to school time or just any time of the year, you always feel so triumphant. You're like, oh my God, this thing's on sale. Or it was buy one, get one. Or I don't like the buy one, get one half off. That's a trick. It makes you feel like it's buy one, get one, but it's not. It's like buy one and then buy another one for half that price.
Really only need the one.
I want them both, and I want one to be free.
Don't you feel like people like to brag more about bargains than they do something they bought that's expensive?
Well, right, because I feel
you
like...
feel like a LaBouche if you...
I mean, who
what I got
brags about,
here.
like, look at this $3,000 thing I have? Like, well, why? I'd rather be like, do you know how much this costs retail? Oh my God, I found it for 75% off. Amazing.
I guess your red listeners do. Look at phones are full.
Phones are full. Brag about what you got, and then we'll go over what Costco will not return. I know they have a very generous return policy. I've always heard about it. One of the things on the list I tried to return not knowing, and they were like, Thank you. Get out. Let's go to Cindy.
Didn't work for you.
Didn't work on me. Cindy's up first. Hi, Cindy. See, I have a hard time with Cindy versus Sydney.
Hey, good morning.
Good morning.
Now you're making me think about that now.
I know Cindy and Sydney is a problem name for me. I have to think really hard, Cindy, to say your name correctly.
Yeah, I have a lot of people either call me Sydney or Cindy or I have that too.
Oh, I thought it was just a me thing. What's the thing you want to brag about? What's the bargain you found?
Well, I went into Home Depot in Pearland to buy paint.
Okay.
And I happened to walk to the garden area, and they had a gorgeous patio furniture set. Well, coffee table, 4 swivel rocking chairs with cushions.
Sam?
Regular
What?
800.
Sam's looking for rocking chairs?
$899, and they had it marked down to $199.
No! For how many pieces?
I called the lady over, and there was something wrong with one of the chairs, but I couldn't even tell what it was. So I got it for $150.
Oh, damn!
Wow. Wait, how many pieces to this patio set? Like a 4-piece patio set? How many pieces?
It was 4 chairs with a metal coffee table, swivel rocking chairs with the cushions.
Dang!
Good for you.
So you walked out with a $900 set for $150.
Are you gonna like be sitting in that rocking chair and it's gonna swivel out and you're gonna fall on your butt?
Worth
or like
it.
what's gonna happen there?
It's missing bolts. Oops.
They're gorgeous. I would have never. I am so excited about that. I had to call you.
Now, when everybody,
Yes.
when you got friends over and they sit down on it, you're going to tell that story, aren't you?
Oh, I'll
You have
be telling
to.
every one of them. That chair cost me about $25.
Yeah.
I love it. That's see, and it does give you like a feeling of like satisfaction and like a high. You're like,
Accomplishment.
oh my God, somebody has to know how great this deal was.
Yeah.
Thank you, Cindy. Have a wonderful day. We're talking to you at 713-390-KRBE. Rebecca is up next. What is the big bargain you found you want to brag about, Rebecca? Good morning.
Good morning.
Morning.
What's the deal?
What's the deal?
What was the deal?
We ended up getting our kids a swimming pool, an above-ground swimming pool.
Yeah.
And we ended up going to Walmart late at night. We were bored. And we were checking out the $600, $700 pool, 16 by 14, 4 feet deep. And I guess the guy that was scanning was just putting the markers on all of them. Well, we ended up getting one of those giant pools for $250.
Wow.
Oh,
How
now
much?
was this
Wait,
was
how
this a
much is it
mistake he
usually
made?
retail? How much is it?
Wait. So it was a mistake he made, is what you're saying.
Yeah, he was just putting the price stickers on all the pools that were there, and he didn't realize once the sizes changed, and he still did it.
And how
Nice.
much is the actual retail price of that above ground pool?
$650?
Close to $700. It's a 16 by 14 pool, and it's 4 feet deep, 4.5 foot deep.
Now, did you have a problem when they took it
Man.
up front to scan it or whatever?
No,
Like they did?
we took it to the front, and it was ringing up for a smaller pool. But then we're like, the guys who went over there were like, go back. There's 2 more over there. They ended up calling the night manager, and the night manager's like, why are y'all blaming these people? Like, this sticker's clearly on here. It doesn't look tampered with or nothing. It took us about 20 minutes, and the manager was like, you know what? We're leaving it at that. She's like, it's too early. I just got here for my shift. So we ended up getting the pool for $250.
Oh,
Wow.
man.
Because when they scan the
Awesome.
Mylar code and it's coming up as, the original price, but then you see the price sticker on
And then
it.
you wonder if somebody put a fake one on there or screwed around. I would have bought them all and then sold them later
I don't
on.
think
How
they
big
would have been
are
that
those?
generous. They
Yeah.
realized they'd made
Especially
a
if it was
mistake.
a 20. Eric would have been out. A 20-minute conversation. Eric's like, nah, just I'll pay. Whatever. I don't want it.
I don't wanna wait
He's going
20
to feel
minutes.
too anxious. He'd be like, nah, it's too much to have to wait for this. Anita is up next. We're asking you to brag about the bargains and the deals you found because people love to brag about a deal. Hi, Anita. Good morning.
Hi, good morning.
What did you buy and how much was it originally versus what you bought it for?
So I have an Amazon wish list and just a bunch of random stuff I keep on there. And I've been wanting a lavender Yeti cooler on wheels. And it's always set at $400. And Amazon only had about an hour left of their sale, and it went on sale for $280.
No way. I've seen exactly what you're talking about at Dick's Sporting Goods. That lavender, pretty, very light purple. That's the new Yeti color. Like, they always have like a new color they're bringing out. And those are so expensive. Those Yeti coolers are so expensive.
But they work really well.
$280 from $400. That is a great deal.
I like that.
So I guess that's a new thing I should try. Putting it on the wish list. Does it alert you when there's a sale?
It does.
Oh, I should definitely start doing that.
It's dangerous.
It is dangerous. Yeah, if I find like coolers and stuff like that, or if you go to like Dick's Sporting Goods or Bearings Hardware, places that there's a universal price for like Stanleys and Yetis, and you see them on sale because of the color. You're like, yes, I want this color. I mean, I'm such a weirdo.
See, I'm just the opposite. Usually I'll go to those brick and mortar stores, I'll look at all the products they have, and then I'll write down whatever the product serial number is, and then I go home and I look for it online, and I find it cheaper.
That's how mom and pop shops shut down.
Yeah, do you at least buy something there?
Usually. I'm not going to go to a store just to buy one thing.